afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Reds played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Gerald Vaughn is on the mound for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
So here is Barry Larkin, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today. They're going to have the test of facing the old knuckleball. Some of these guys might knock on the manager's office and ask for the day off. That's what I would want. It's like trying to hit a paper airplane. The old adage is see it high, let it fly. See it low, let it go. You'll see a lot of chases in the dirt, and this pitcher's going to let you know real early if he's got the good one working today.
Joe Morgan is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving.
That brings up George Foster. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now a throw over, and the runner back. Morgan, base runner at first with 1 out. In for his strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Tony Perez.
So now into the box is Tony Perez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch of the AB now. In there. Now the throw. It's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Chasing after it is O'Neill, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
And now Ozzy Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
St. Louis, the shortstop, Ozzy.
Gray into his motion. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now the Reds will have his terrific speed to contend with at first right out of the chute.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Lou Brock. That's a strike to throw down. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Swing and a liner. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dilo, it's always a nice way to finish off the weekend. You win a big game on Saturday and to close it off with a win here. And the sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
1-1 home. And this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And it's a defensive meltdown there as the go-ahead run scores on what should be a passed ball. Shoots this one over to first. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Maguire.
Over to first, Gray, and he'll get back in safely. Into the box now, Maguire. As he'll take a look at ball one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And that's through for a hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
At the plate, Yadier Molina. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
On the ground is short. This could be two. Fielded cleanly to Morgan at the bag. Over to Perez for a side retiring double play. Cards forced to settle for one. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Nick Castellanos now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Nick Castellanos.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And he will make the catch here on the edge of the warning track as he was just able to get back there and put it away for the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, number 44.
Next up, Eric Davis. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As you'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike one. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game. But on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers. Both teams firing their bullets. Their aces going today. This should be a good one.
Wisely lays off the knuckleball there, and it's 1-2. Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early 1-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate here is Tyler O'Neill. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's just 1 for 6. Gray's ready. First pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, The third baseman.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And he puts it on the ground to second. Right to him. On to first, and there were two down.
Batting it, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Next, here is Tommy Edman trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him.
That's a ball.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. One and one the count now. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Standing in now, Gerald Vaughn. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Two out with a man at first. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Larkin is there and the side is retired. Cards leave one. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now it'll be Eugenio Suarez. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here's the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Lee is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 54, Sonny Gray.
Now to the plate, Sonny Gray. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And this is popped up near second base. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The back, Barry Larkin.
Into the box, Barry Larkin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the first offering.
Ball one, no strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-0 now. Too high.
Three ball,
And it's
no strike.
3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a one-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the 3rd inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And a big part of their success is, of course, their speed. They currently lead the league in both stolen bases and stolen base percentage. As one coach said, we've got speed to burn on this club, but it's very important to us that we're using it effectively and not running into outs when the time isn't right to swipe a bag. He went on to compliment the players for all the work that they've put in, making the running game so successful for this club. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi.
Shortstop, Ozzy.
Gray against the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Lou Brock.
And stepping in, Lou Brock. Over to first, Gray, and a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, runner back safely. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
Ball.
2-1. Back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
At the plate now is Michael Lee. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Not close. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, of foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
3-1 to him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Maguire, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Lee rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. In now, Yadier Molina, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit out toward second. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 3 here in the Gateway City. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Lifted down the line in left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, George Foster.
Up next, George Foster flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is O'Neill. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tony Perez.
Ready now is Tony Perez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Maguire has got it, and the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered. They're down 2-0. For the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's it.
Now the 1-0.
That's a ball.
O'Neill, a 25-year-old, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and they're at 2 down.
The batter, number 19.
That brings in Tommy Edman. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Again, he sends it out of play. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground to the left side. Close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Ball, 1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box, Johnny Bench. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the knuckleball. 1-1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench. A runner at first with no outs here. Still 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Knuckleball. Strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate. 1 away. So the next to bat will be Eric Davis. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is O'Neill. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch on the way.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. runner on first with 2 away. Popped him up. Maguire waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. And now here is Gerald Vaughn. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gerald Vaughn.
Gray gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. The count is 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1.
Nope,
He's taken
upstairs.
high above the zone.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Careful.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So now to the plate, Ozzy Smith. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
To the plate now, Lou Brock.
No, that's
He'll
low.
take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. In his career, Brock is sitting on 150 home runs to this point in his career.
That's ball.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Too tight with that
3-0.
one. 3-0. Michael Lee will be next. Here it is, the 3-0. He's taken strike 1. A man at third with 1 away. To first. Perez fields it cleanly. Further first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Next to dig in, Michael Lee. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line drive to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cardinals are out in front, 3-0. Jesse Winker will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
And now the first pitch. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
At the plate now, Barry Larkin. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Soft liner towards short, and 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Next, it'll be Joe Morgan. He flew out in his last AB. Now the first pitch. One out and a runner on second base. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A little bouncer. The next 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Vaughn trying to get there.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Now batting, left fielder, George Foster.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in George Foster. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Block waits on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Michael Feliz enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Cincinnati, number 46, Michael Feliz.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Mark Maguire.
Mark Maguire.
And the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-1.
Oh, that's just out.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
The 3-1 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So now here is Yadier Molina. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
For the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch on the way. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Castellanos will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The center fielder, number 27, Tyler.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Another look to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over the first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
From the belt, kicks and deals. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You can tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time.
Next out, 2-2.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
3-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Davis is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Next to hit, Nolan Arenado. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He grounded out last time up. First offering.
Oh, that's off the plate.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Opposite field to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Into the box now, Gerald Vaughn, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Hey, here's a case right here, D-Row, where as a pitcher, you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book for the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock. Not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
2 down, runners at first and second. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Cards forced to settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Reds nothing. In now for the Reds, Tony Perez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, Dero, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brock arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Johnny Bench.
Digging in will be Johnny Bench. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So next to bat will be Eric Davis, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Here it comes, 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Even though he has a shutout going right now, this is a really tight game, and I don't think they're going to think twice about getting him out of there if he starts to lose his command. Let's see if he can start reeling it in a bit again.
Now the 2-0 home. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. A bouncer up the middle. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Reds lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Lucas Sims is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tucker Barnhart will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzy Smith. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
Next up is Lou Brock. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and 1 strike. And the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Michael Lee stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
the first baseman, number 25, Mark
Standing
Maguire.
in now, Mark Maguire. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Popped him up. Perez has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for round
Now
number 2.
batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Stepping up is Yadier Molina, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the first pitch, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he punts the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Now here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cardinals, as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
A frustrated swing and miss at a knuckleball.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Off the inside with the knuckleball, that's ball 2. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball that took care. Ball.
Pulled toward right center field. O'Neill waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Barry Larkin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. The 1-1. is taken for ball 2. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
2 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Edman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. St. Louis is out in front 6-0. Striding in is Tyler O'Neill for his career in this matchup. He's 0 for 4.
Tyler O'Neill.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 1.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The Reds came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
1 ball,
One of the
1
things
strike.
you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
2 balls and a
Count
strike to the
2-1.
St. Louis leadoff hitter. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
Ball 3.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan.
Stepping in next, Nolan Arenado. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to happen here again. At least not intentionally, not with a lead like this.
1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, runner back standing. The 3-1. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his
19.
decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Heath Hembry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Heath Hembry.
Tommy Edman will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Has a look, now the pitch.
0-1.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castellanos is there, one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Gerald Vaughn. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch on the way. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Ozzy Smith. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Turns on, but it's wide at first and foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
Towards second. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
We talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
To the plate now, Lou Brock. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. Looking to minimize the damage here.
2 balls.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next, it'll be Michael Lee. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Foster is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We've played 8 full. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Reds nothing. Now at the plate is Joe Morgan, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brock waits on it, makes the play, 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. George Foster is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
So now to the plate, Tony Perez. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. comes set with the 0-1. This one's down to third. Arenado's got it. The second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Gerald Vaughn notches his third win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Reds, no runs, 6 hits, 1 error, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.